Good morning. But to refresh the feelings, that's the noble value of gold that people have underestimated, is that as we walk on top of it as we speak, there's parts per billion of gold values suspended even in this soil here. So some of the twinkling that you do see down there on your ground below you is in fact probably that metal. And no one thought that could be, but it is that fine around this area. Why? Because this pathway that we're on is part of the ancient clay layer system. That means below us and all through it has been a history of water runoff producing redeposits every day, every year during rainy seasons for millenniums. This old cut here was habitated by simply just spanning a couple of planks on it was the formation of the first wiki-ups. The very noble properties of gold, such in small quantities is already found in every known application that it is currently being used in, must be recognized that since we're in a clay layer that's still holding original river cuts back from erosion because of its nature, should have been a dead giveaway that we're on an area where gold is migrating. It's surfing, man. So believe me, with this slow running cut here, if you went directly down in the physical trough of this, as it was inferred, you'll find gold. There'll be a seam of it. It'll be like a walking line of it if it hasn't been intercepted already. The very feet path that we're on right now and all this, if someone would be horrible enough to cut all this clay matrix out of here, you'll recover gold out of it. It's in here per square foot. It's recoverable. Why? It can't go anywhere else. And it's underneath our feet, and since it's that fine and radiating values, you should know that that's where all these people have right ideas in this part of the world do occur. We find California was blessed by the original shedding of gold that calibrated itself by the last spin out, produced that gold seam, particularly in the Sierras, blessing the whole Californian trough. Till this day shows export values of that very nature. That means we've been really sharing the gold globally more than just the metal itself, but what it gives to us agriculturally, and its superiority is recognized. If you put a piece of gold next to a bunch of little baby seedlings, you watch the reactions. You'll find that there will be a small percentage that are attracted to gold. Those are the ones that you follow. You'll find that you can separate maybe 3/4 of your seed stalks right now by just qualifying them by putting them in front of a piece of noble energy, because that's what it's going to radiate. Silver will also do it as well. So I'm enjoying this because as you recover gold, the next heaviest thing that you'll practically find will be silvers, and then a whole collection of metals. The rare earths as well are found even in the black sand configurations that people, if you recover black sands, save them. That means you're already in the area where gold is. So that's one of the big things, tip-offs. If you're digging and you're doing a test pan and you're doing a quick washout, and you can do that really fast, and you'll probably lose gold, just put it into a recovery system so you have multiple stages of pans under each other. You can recover the water and just do a spinning wheel of recovery. That's the basis of a sluice box, but we're just making it into a Ferris wheel. And that's the basis of the little wheel systems that did do that, transporting water. And we thought, the Chinese had these multiple little dishes that drip water into each other, and we call them Sausalito drains with chain systems that drip water off our gutter systems. This is identical to passing water over multiple layers of drop-offs, means you can classify material at a very rapid rate. So when you find even the pockets that are on all these edges here that they said were Indian grinding rocks is horseshit. Those were mining operations. The multiple cup systems, all they were doing was throwing muck in there and just letting the kids throw them in all day long, and after a couple of years would all be displaced but gold itself. If you just kept throwing the same scoop in the same spot, it would not, you bet, be displaced eventually by gold, because that's how rich it was in the grounds. So you have an advantage in that it's suspended as we speak, by the fact that its nature with clay is proven that it can be levitated. What else can we say?